Dendro might be the most strongest element from the elements we currently have. It's also very unique to how it works and also buffs Electro, which is something we really did need. I've made a few teams that might work with Dendro, and most of them are a mixture of Hydro and Electro because that's what Dendro mostly buffs. But Dendro doesn't react with Geo or Anemo. It only reacts with Pyro, Electro, and Hydro. So first of all, burning, you've probably already experienced, right? It's decent, I guess, with enough buffs, like, you know, you have Bennett and stuff like that. It might be really good, like how Hydro and Electro works, but that depends on how good that reaction basically is. Depends on the stats, the numbers. I think Catalyze and Bloom are gonna be really strong. Now for me, I really love Catalyze because that means I can build with my current main team, which is Kokomi, Yaimiko, Fischl, and Kazuha. I can add an Dendro character there and it wouldn't really be that different. Probably even do more because now Catalyze is basically like Melt or Vaporize with Pyro and Hydro. And Bloom is a bit special. If you want to have Bloom teams, you're going to have many elements in your team. So what it basically does is if you have Dendro and Hydro, it creates a seed. Now this seed, if left alone, will explode after some time. But if you add Pyro to it, it will explode and deal Pyro damage. And I'm guessing probably even more damage. And if you add Electro, it makes a different type of attack where instead of just it exploding, there are like missiles that get created. It's a bit weird. Like we'll need to see how it actually, you know, works. But right now, I say Catalyze is something, you know, I'm really happy about because now I can basically use Yaimiko as in, or Raiden Shogun as a nuke burst. Raiden Shogun is already really strong. I think burst does like 500k sometimes if you're lucky enough. So adding Catalyze could basically just mean like you do even more, right? I don't know what the stats will be. 1.5x, 2x, we don't know. So basically a team like this where it would be a Hu Tao nuke and you could perhaps get like 1,000,000 damage. Like you could even go even higher than that, right? This is OP. You have Bennett to boost Hu Tao, you have Sucrose to add EM, then Mona with her ult, which deals even more damage. And then with her ult, you get like a lot of damage, like 1,000,000 or even more if you have a really good build. And C6, right? And that's only possible because of Vaporize. It basically, like, I think it doubles the attack you're dealing if it's a pyro attack. So just imagine this, but now imagine this and you have a Dendro element here, right? Now for Catalyze, you only need an Electro character and then a Dendro, and that's it, Catalyze. But then what you could do is have an Electro, a Dendro, and a Hydro. So then you could do HyperBloom, which is basically you first creating a seed with Hydro and then adding Electro, which deals even more damage. So basically having these three elements, Electro, Hydro, and Dendro, is gonna be a really good team. And this character can be anything. Like for now, I guess having Anemo maybe could, you know, buff Yaimiko's attack, but this will be a bit hard to do because first you need to apply Electro, and you really cannot have Fischl here because you need to have Dendro here. Like right now, my actual team is this, where I use Fischl to apply Electro, then swirl it with Kazuha, and add Kokomi, and then Yaimiko. But the team rotations are gonna be a bit difficult because it depends on what type of Dendro character it is. Now, this team right here feels kind of odd. Like I'm missing two characters. Like this isn't really a team. That's because I think the best team for a burning team would be to have two Dendros and two Pyros. Now having a Burgeon plus burning team would be crazy because then you're having burning, which is probably going to be really good, and Burgeon, which is activating with Bloom. But then you need Kokomi or any Hydro character here, which will collide with their, you know, Pyro, and then you would probably activate Vaporize, so you get some weird like timing issues. It's kind of a weird thing because for burning, it's not like one attack. It's not like that. You need to let them roast for a while. Both of them should be really good at applying Pyro, and then two really good Dendro characters. Now this depends on how good burning is. It could basically be really bad if the stats or like the numbers are not that good. But yeah, this is kind of a burning team. Now let's go to the next team, which is a Burgeon team. Now for a Burgeon team, I would suggest having something like this, where you have a very good hydro applicator, and then something like Shangling with her burst. So first of all, you'd have a Dendro character here. You would apply Dendro, use Kokomi's E, and then after that switch back to the Dendro character and then create many seeds, right? You can create multiple seeds, and then after you've created all the seeds, you can then switch to maybe, I guess, Bennett, use his burst, and then switch to Jungling and explode all those seeds. That should deal a lot of damage. With her ult, it should do even more. Now, the only reaction that I'm missing now is a HyperBloom team, which I really don't think would be viable. I mean, I guess you could, but having Electro Charge with Catalyze, with HyperBloom seems really strong. So I really don't want to have two different teams for HyperBloom. I'd rather just have the same team do both of the reactions, like for example, this team. So yeah, you can make many teams with the Dendro element. I really love how these elements react with each other. I expected them to be similar to how Pokemon does it, like how some elements are stronger to others and some are just weaker, some do not react. Now, it's kind of similar, but still, the elements are a bit unique. It's not that simple to how they work with each other, and Dendro just makes it even better. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.